Welcome to Plastpro. My name is Shanda and this is John.
We're here to talk to you today about Hydroshield technology. Hydroshield is proprietary to Plastpro, and what it means is that you're going to have a complete composite entry system protecting your home from water and air infiltration.
And it's not just a look on the outside, it actually is all 6 sides of the door are completely covered and sealed. So what that means is that you don't have to worry about any water leakage from the top, nor any wicking from the bottom of the sill, which is a common occurrence in the competitor's product.
Now when we're talking about the door, the first thing we want to consider is the skin of the door itself. Now, the skin is made of SMC.
Sheet molding compound.
Right, which is basically fiberglass and resins and a pigment as well. Now, what you'll see here is the skin of the door is actually your shell, okay? This is your exterior protection from the elements. And fiberglass is very durable. It's not going to dent and it's not going to warp. It's going to last a very, very long time.
It sure will. And what I'd like to take note of is how important the detailing is on all of our doors. The wood grain, you'll see the depth. It really looks like real wood grain. And this is true of all the different styles that we have. We have oak grain, we have fir, we have mahogany, and we now have cherry. And all of them have a detailing of their own.
The next thing we need to take note of is our composite styles, okay? Our composite styles run full length, top to bottom, both sides. And then we also have a composite top rail, which is full width, and we have a composite bottom rail, which is also full width. When you take those things in consideration, now you understand how we're sealed all 6 sides. Now, we don't just stop with the composite edges. It's also reinforced with an LVL material.
And what that is, that's pieces of wood put together, approximately 12 pieces per inch. And what that does is it really strengthens the style of the door. I come from the door hardware side of the industry, and most companies out there only put a lock block in about 12 inches in length, just enough to cover the door hardware. That means all the rest of this is foam. So if I wanted to install a deadbolt higher, in case I had small children, a mother with Alzheimer's, whatever, I wouldn't be able to do that. It would go right into foam or air or dead space. With this, I'm able to install a 3-point locking system, a multi-point system. It's absolutely a positive and something to look for when you're looking for a fiberglass door.
Now, we not only install the LVL here on the strike side, but we also have it here on the hinge side as well, making sure that your screws have something to bite into.
So John, let's just move right into the glass,
okay?
Because let's face it, our glass designs are above and beyond some of the best in the industry. In this one here, we've got the beautiful Baroque glass, some beautiful caming, as well as the fact that it really allows obscurity, but not so much that it eliminates all the light in my entryway.
Our frame is a BTHP frame. It's actually a snap-together frame system. So there are no screws, there are no screw plugs, so we don't have to worry about either losing the screw plugs or installing them correctly, because it's never going to look right. And I really appreciate the bevel glass clusters, because when daylight hits it, it gives us a beautiful prism effect. And let's not forget our dual tempered triple pane glass. Let's move into the actual polyfiber frames that we use. Polyfiber, we're talking about a composite material which is made up of wood flour, PVC, and resins. This is the material that's not going to absorb moisture, it's not going to wick moisture, you're not going to have the issues of rot, you're not going to have the issues of warping, you're not going to have cracking issues as well. And beyond that, termites don't eat it.
Ah, what, they don't like our recipe?
They must not.
Wow. Well, that is a great feature. And actually, while we're talking about that, John, I was on a job site recently, and I noticed our screw holding power on the PF frame. It does something completely different than what a wood frame does. And that is that when the drill is heating up the screw, it allows you to remove the screw, and the frame actually has a self-healing effect to it. Then when you put the screw back in, it heats up the compound and allows the screw to have stronger holding power. You would never get that with a wood frame.
Our PF frame actually has twice the screw holding capabilities of wood. And just like you mentioned with that self-healing feature, whenever you drive a screw into our composite materials, it's not going to back out over time like it will with a wood product. Beyond that, PF frame machines just like wood. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the newest addition to our PF frame line, and that is our new Mul Post. Our Mul Post that we produce now is actually 3 pieces. And it is a rock solid structure for when you're building a unit with a side light.
And what's great about this, John, again, back to my lock industry days, I've always told my customers, your locks are only as good as your door jamb. This absolutely offers the strength, the durability, and the look that you need to secure your home and your loved ones.
When you take everything into consideration, you've got a door that's completely sealed on all 6 sides with a composite material. You have a frame system that is complete composite materials. You have nothing that's going to absorb moisture. You have nothing that insects are going to interfere with. You've got Hydroshield technology that's going to prevent water and air from infiltrating your home. You've got a system now that protects the homeowner.
And what's incredible is you still have the beauty. You have maintained and received an absolutely beautiful look, which is the first thing that people will do is they come and touch the door. It's the focal point of your home. So it's a great, great way to do that. This is Plastpro. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Please visit our website at www.plastpro.com.